countdown this evening. This is number 47, Ultimate Warriorz. This is a fantasy-based gladiatorial game where you're trying to eliminate all the other players. You can play 2 to 8. It's definitely best with 5 to 8. My son loves this game. Age range for the game, I would say 9 and up. Complexity 1 to 5. I would say this is the first 2 that's been on the list. I think, yeah. And I'll get into some of the details as to why it's a little more complicated. Game takes about 30 minutes to play, maybe a little longer if you got all 8. And what it does is there's a simultaneous action selection is the mechanic that I want to talk about. So each of the characters, they have different abilities. There's a dragon, a minotaur, and a kind of a lion. There's 8 characters in the box. There's the typical fantasy races. There's a dwarf, and a goblin, a troll, and they all have their deck of 8 cards, starting with their character card. And on the card is how tough they are to hit that turn, because after you play it, it goes up, and you may have played a fast card or a slow card, and you're easier to hit that round. It has their speed, and each character has a speed 1 to 8, so it'll help determine the play order of the round. So you're going to pick one of these cards. Do you want to go fast? Do you want to go slow? If you go fast, chances are you're going to be moving around on the map. If you go slow, you may have a really powerful attack and be able to do a lot of damage. But the following round, you're going to be easier to hit, as opposed to with the 8, the lion's armor is a 5. So yeah, the armor ranges from 2 to 6, and that is the number you need to roll or higher to actually hit your target. So if it's the lion's a 5, you're going to need to roll 5 or 6 on the dice. How many dice do you get to roll depends on what card you played. So each card has a move value, a ranged attack value, and a same space close combat value on it. So the number is how many spaces you move, and you're really 2 spaces away from anywhere else on the map. The close combat value, I think the most any one character has is 6, so that's 6 dice. And then the ranged is what you have to use if you're more than a space away. If you're not in the same space, you have to do a ranged attack. So what you do is you pick one, you put it down, everybody puts their card down. So say the bull puts that one down, and the dragon puts that one down. And then once everybody's card is down, you would reveal, and you would say, okay, the lion played an 8, so the lion's going to go first. He can move 2 and shoot 1, so he would go 1, 2 spaces and shoot the 1. You can shoot 2 spaces away, but it takes a die away from the number of dice you get, and he only gets 1 die. So, and he would have missed. He would have been shooting at the dragon. The dragon's armor, the first turn is a 2. Oh, nope. Yeah, it is a 2. So he's easy to hit because he's big and slow. Each creature has a different number of life points. So you're not trying to necessarily be the last creature. I don't think we've ever played within the 7 or 8 player game to the last creature. It's always been victory points. So when you hit somebody, you'll take away from their life total. And each creature the dragon has 16 life tokens. Each hit you do is worth a victory point. So when you do damage to somebody does damage to you, you hand them your life token, you flip it, they get to flip it over and get the victory token. If you do the first hit to somebody, there's a bigger token that's worth 3 victory points. So that's one mechanic to try and get people to attack somebody that hasn't been hit yet. Help prevent the gang up. So everybody doesn't just focus on one player and eliminate them early. There's also the game only lasts 7 rounds. In the first round, if you eliminate somebody, the crowd is not happy with that, so they throw rocks at you and you take 3 hits. Second round, you take 2 hits. Third round, you take 1 hit, and after that, it's a free for all. Knock yourself out, eliminating people. Every creature has a 1 reroll token they can spend during the game to force a reroll of a die. You can reroll one of your own or one of your opponent's dice. Folks usually save that to the very end, to when they're about to die, or it's the killing blow. And each creature has some special ability that, if you like the game, you'll see when you play it. Yeah, the other thing that is really cool about this particular game is it uses the box for the playing board. Let me slide it over here. You can see it better. So this is actually the box that everything gets stored in. So these sides come off. You just slide it between the bottom and the top, and that's the. Put some more sideways. And that's the playing board. So, yep, Ultimate Warriors, good with kids. The gamer crew played this and we had a good time. Up to 8, another reason why I recommend it. Because any game that can keep everybody engaged around the table for the whole time and not have a lot of downtime between turns is a winner in my book. So, Ultimate Warriors, that's number 47. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for 46 for the kids.